Okay, everyone, we are live on YouTube, building a city in Minecraft. Just had to get some things set up. What we're gonna be doing in this stream is we're gonna be expanding this road layout, and we're gonna be making the subway come off of this kind of viaduct into a elevated grade. So we're just gonna extend these side streets um, under the train. Um, I cannot build a trailer park in this city. I may do it in a future video, but not in this city, as cities don't usually have trailer parks. So let me just get some more things set up and we are going to get started on that. Alright, let's get going. So we're just going to make these sidewalks here. We're not going to build the whole thing out. We just want to make sure that the road layout is kind of there. You do have a YouTube channel? That's cool. How many subs you got? That's cool. You just gotta keep grinding on that YouTube channel. You'll eventually get more subs. On my other channel, I got 139. It doesn't sound like a lot, but after a while, you'll see yourself start to grow more and more, and you'll get more confident with making videos. On this channel, I only have 81 subs. However, I wasn't really a frequent uploader. So right now, I'm trying to fix that about my channel, so I could start growing more on YouTube. We all want to grow on YouTube, you know. You just got to do it in the correct way. So what we doing right now is we building out some pillars in the end of this viaduct section. Oh, the 81st was you? Well, thanks. I really appreciate that. I remember I was just at like 77 last week, so seeing it jump up to 81, it was nice to see. You know, just waiting on that 100 subscriber. So that's the end of the elevated viaduct right there. What I want to do is I want to make the elevated section kind of like either New York or Chicago. Chicago has some nice modern subway elevated sections, and by modern I mean like late 80s. On the orange line in Chicago, so I kind of want to make it either white or green. I'm still trying to figure that out right now. In the meantime, though, let me show y'all what I've been working on off camera. I've been trying to build up a little bit of this area right here next to the elevated line. We got a nice little apartment building right here inspired by the Bronx. This is a kind of a construction area. Back here you have kind of like a yard area. Is supposed to be like a deserted yard area. We got a corner store over here. You live in Michigan? That's cool. That's cool. What part of Michigan? Near Detroit or Flint? And one thing that was not shown in my last subway video was I did put these signs down. I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, so I put these speed marker signs here. You see D10, that means diverging trains, 10 miles an hour, station timer 20. So when the train is coming into the station, they have to come in at 20 miles per hour to avoid the brakes stopping it. It's a New York City subway thing. A lot of other cities don't have that kind of timer signal. I know New York and London has something like it. But I'm trying to inspire my subway system off of mostly New York. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. If I want to make it a green elevated or a white elevated, but I think I'm about to just make it green. Or kind of like a sandstony color, but I think that won't look nice with the area we're about to build. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it white since this will be a modern type area. It's not gonna be made out of steel. It's gonna be made out of more concrete. So it's gonna transfer from this kind of like brick section right here into more of a white concrete. So I haven't planned this out yet. So what you're seeing right now is kind of like the testing period. Might turn out okay, it might not. We might have to make some revisions, but I have some big ideas for what I want to do with this city. I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible. I believe I said that already. So that means most likely no trailer parks. However, who knows? I might build like a outskirt area, and maybe the far outskirts over there, where I might put a little trailer park down, some dirt roads, make it look a little nice, and give the city a little bit of variety from just the kind of concrete jungle look. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to finish extending the roads. You can see right here I put the little street crossings going through there. I based that off of New York as well, with the Metro North train at 96th Street. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start moving the streets in, because we want the street to be below the subway. So every 5 blocks I'll go 1 block in, and that gives it kind of like a smooth curve instead of just doing something like this, which is kind of unrealistic. So about right here should be good. The street's gonna curve in under the train, and it's gonna just be like a regular elevated line. And it's gonna go for maybe 3 more stops before it goes back underground into the real city area. So what I want to do here is we're gonna put the white concrete under it, so that's what's gonna be covering the tracks. The tracks is still gonna be on the gravel, the ballast. Not really sure how to pronounce it. It's like ballast or something like that. It's still gonna be on that gray support thing, but you're gonna have the white concrete under it, kind of covering it. So it might not look too nice right now, but it will soon. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, let's get back to this. Now, this is going to be a little difficult because I want this to be kind of like a raised section right here. It's supposed to have some pillars right here. I was thinking on continuing the viaduct all the way, but it will make developing the city a little more difficult than it should be, because you'll have to continuously put these kind of little underpasses, make sure the streets can get to the other side. That's why I'm changing it back to a regular elevated line. I would like to let you guys know that I do have a rail fanning channel called Lord of Trains. So if you like this train station right here and stuff, I do some train videos over on that channel. I play a lot of Train Some World tutorial videos and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. The link should be in the about section of my channel. So I don't know how I feel about this. It don't look as nice as I was picturing it in my head. I don't know. This is supposed to be maybe a modern type of subway. I might have to just build it in the sandstone kind of. Yeah, I might have to just build. So we're gonna make it in sandstone instead of white concrete. It was originally supposed to be It was supposed to look like a modern type of subway, but it doesn't look as good as I was imagining it. So we're going the Chicago route. That should be good. So what I'm gonna do here is, on these kind of open sections, you're just gonna see street level. So in order to effectively do that without making any mistakes, we're just gonna have to demolish all of this, and we're gonna have to kind of see where the tracks are gonna go. It's all about trial and error when you're creating a city. Everything doesn't always go your way. That happens in real life as well. When city planners are planning out a certain section in the city, it might not always turn out the way they like in the planning stage, so they always gotta go back and revise some of the things. And that happens here in Minecraft as well. That first station that I did with Linden Plaza all the way down there, it took me about 2 weeks to do. And this elevated section, this elevated station right here, took me about a month to do. All because some things did not work. My ideas on it changed over time, and I needed to fix some of the things I messed up when I was creating the raise and elevation. There we go. Hmm. All right. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this stream going. It's probably just gonna be a short stream showing you how I kind of build out the city and what phases I kind of go through with building it. So I'm gonna get an iron trap door and we're gonna place it right here, so you can see kind of down to street level right there. Now the next video that's coming out is not one of these on the city. The next video that's coming out will be a tutorial on how to, wait, actually it's not a tutorial, it, it is a, what's it called, it's a YouTube short video, there we go, teaching you guys how to plan out your city. So like kind of road ideas and stuff. Build a Subway restaurant. I definitely will eventually. You want to see the lobby of the subway station? I will eventually build the a Subway, like the restaurant. I think that will be cool. Originally in the last station, this is the station right here. You can see it in real time without my very realistic announcements and all that. See, you got the 0 minutes. That's how it looks in New York when the train is approaching. Um, Originally in this station down here, Linden Plaza, there is a store in the station that was originally supposed to be a Subway's, like the restaurant. But it ended up turning into a Starbucks, just because I wanted to have kind of like this wooden kind of look with, I don't know what you call these. This is a warped stem. The kind of the trees you find in the nether. I wanted to make this a Subways, but I ain't have any real inspiration, any pictures to look at of any restaurants inside of an actual subway station. So I just turned this into a Starbucks. It probably doesn't look like a Starbucks too much, but I was just beginning the station. This is the mezzanine or the lobby of the subway station. So you got the entry points here with the turnstiles. All the sounds you hear in my videos are put in while I'm editing, so basically After Effects. So you won't hear none of the train sounds, none of the opal cards, anything. All of that is put in afterwards. You won't even hear my announcements. You have that S marker, that's where trains stop. Grade timer means if you're going up a grade, that's the speed limit you have to stay at. But yeah, that's the platforms. The lobby or the mezzanine of the other subway station is not really a big mezzanine. Um, I based this off of another station in New York called Simpson Street on the 2 and the 5, um, where the elevators make up uh, most of how people get to the actual platforms. Um, so right here, you can only actually get up here through the elevator. There is no steps to the station. Um, the history behind that is because it's so difficult to actually build a mezzanine inside of the viaduct right there to actually put a staircase in. So I just made it to where the only way you could get to platform level is from an elevator from street level. So step on that. It takes us downstairs. 67th Street E and F stands for Expo and Fulton lines and elevator platform. If you hear the cave sounds coming from in there, I do not know how to disable them. It's very annoying because I can hear them through my headphones, but just gotta deal with it. But this is it's a very small mezzanine to the station. Entry points. That's basically it. You got the crossover right there. That's how people, if you come up on the wrong platform, take the elevator up to the crossover, walk over, come down, and boom, you're on the other platform. You have two express tracks right here. Now, my subway is like it's really planned out, so I have a whole um, paper on it, like uh, rules that I need to follow when I'm creating this. The expo line is the express line. It uses these two tracks most of the time. At nighttime, it will use the local tracks and provide the F train with extra service. So kind of like the E and M trains in Queens, I believe. I think the E goes local during the night, so I kind of wanted to base it off of that. As I've said before, I take a lot of inspiration from my own city, which is New York, and a lot of inspiration from like cities like London, Chicago, LA, and Vancouver. Most of the buildings in the city is actually based heavily off of Vancouver, while the subway is based off of New York. I'll definitely build a subway restaurant though. Back to your first question, I'll definitely build a restaurant um, somewhere. We might actually be able to turn one of the stores over there into a small subway restaurant. Maybe I'll make a cool graphic for that. So what I'm looking at right here, you have the gravel on the tracks. Now I'm thinking right now when it's an elevator train, you won't really see gravel on the tracks. So how this is gonna be is in this little open section, we're gonna have trap doors. Since that will be looking down, we want it to be as safe as possible for the train crew. Um, but it won't have no more of the gravel type of look. So we're just gonna cover that up with iron trap doors. And this is what makes the clanking sound. If you've ever heard a train go by, you'll hear a clanking sound. And that sound actually comes from the wheels when they hit the track joints. It creates that kind of that loud clank noise. So I think that does look a little bit better with the sandstone instead of the white concrete. White concrete would have made it look a little too modern, and we are not going for a modern look. The subway is relatively modern. The history of it is that it was built in 1979, which is actually modern. However, modern elevated stations do not look good. I'm gonna just keep it at that. I take a lot of inspiration from Vancouver. The SkyTrain over there is very modern, made in the 80s, and it looks nice in real life, but it does not translate into Minecraft. That's why there's some things I just can't do in Minecraft because it won't translate well. Minecraft is a blocky game, so there are definitely limitations. If there were no limitations with Minecraft, every time I make a subway video, you would see trains passing by all the time. But since Minecraft is limited in what you can do, it's almost impossible to do that, especially on console. It's most definitely impossible. I'm on PS4 right now, um, so there's just some things I definitely can't do. So it looks like we've been live for about 30 minutes or so. I might end it when it gets to an hour. You like the rustic feel? Yeah, I do too. Growing up in New York, all of our subway lines, like all of them, were built before the 1960s. All of them. So when if you ever come to New York and you come to the Bronx or Brooklyn, Queens, and you look at the subway, it will be very rusty. It'll look green, but it's actually supposed to be um, a kind of a yellowish color. But over time, the paint wears down, and they just chose to paint it green. If you ever go, if anyone's ever been to the West Farm station on the 2 and the 5 lines here in New York, you'll see how rusty it is. I think it was built in like 1918. And when it comes down to elevated stations, there's not much you can do. If the station was built so long ago, you number one, you don't want to disrupt service, and number two, it's difficult to build over that. Rustic as wood. Um, I mean, you can say that. I'm not really sure what type of rustic feel you would go for. What I'm talking about with the subways right now, yes, some of them were made out of wood, most of them were made out of steel. This is what the steel would actually look like. After over time, it would kind of develop this kind of rusty color, not rustic wood. Wood would not look good on this. I'm gonna be honest, but sometimes things do look good when they're worn down or have kind of that older style of look. You know, some things do look kind of better that way. Okay, so we gotta put iron. And this is why I go through all the time. I gotta copy it from. Oh, on a house. Oh, I wasn't really sure what you was talking about there. On a house, yeah. That's it does give that older style of look. Uh, like if it was built a while ago. Like if it was built a while ago, it does kind of give that nice look. But kind of like that old wooden house look only works in certain areas. Like let's say you have a whole bunch of skyscrapers and then you have just one wooden older style building. It won't mesh well with the style you're going for in that area. But in this city right here, I'm really trying to make this like a concurrent um, video series. Um, Over time, you'll see the city start to progress and all that, and we'll definitely build some of those um, older style wooden houses, wooden buildings. That building over there, the one I showed in the beginning of the live stream, probably built in the early 1900s. Um, so it has that older style look. So right here, we're just gonna extend it a little bit. We're gonna extend it to about right here. After it gets to right here, we're gonna clone it, and we're gonna make it go all the way down there. Cause from here to there, that's about maybe 70 blocks, which is 70 meters. 70 meters. There's 3 feet in each meter. 3 times 7. That's 210 feet. If a subway train is 510 feet, we need to make it at least maybe 300 more blocks. I will be ending the stream very soon, though. I'm not really used to streaming for a long time. I'm not used to streaming, period. So, if you could just give me 1 minute real quick, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. thought I heard something. Apparently I did not, so we can come back to this. Um, so we're gonna continue building this out. Now, what I'm doing here with the iron, want to make sure you can see the bottom, so it could look down onto the street. Because usually when tracks go over the street, if you're on the elevator tracks, you can look down and you'll see street level. So that's the kind of look I want to get here. And I'm not making these elevated subways go through the middle of the city. I don't think that would be nice. Favorite type of music? I like hip hop. Some rap songs. I mean, not really the new types. You know, kind of like early 2010s maybe. But I like hip hop. Listening to maybe J. Cole or something. Think he a good artist. Um, yeah, it's basic. That's really where my vibe is. Maybe a little bit of R&B. Um, yeah, but really like hip hop, maybe like New York area hip hop. I like some of the stuff from LA too, like maybe The Game or something. He a cool rapper. 80s and 90s country music. Personally I can't really vibe with country music because I wasn't really um how do I say this? Let's see. I'm not really fond of listening to music from that time. I can listen to music from like the 90s. I can't go far back to the 80s. I feel like whenever I hear a song from the 80s, I can't really mesh with it, right? I don't know why. I think that's just me being kind of a younger part of the younger generation. I think that's why I can't really mesh well with those types of songs. But I mean, some people really do vibe to those songs. It'd be funny though. But those types of songs is cool. 12? And you like 80s to 90s country music? That could just be the way you grow up though. So that's cool though. You kind of getting into that older style music. There's nothing wrong with that, honestly. I sometimes I listen to songs from the 90s. It's not country music, more like Biggie and Tupac, those types of guys. But I could see some younger people listening to kind of the older style music. Just not me though, unless it's something from my area or some I can like really vibe with, something that I hear all the time. But that's cool though. In the future, like, cause I'm streaming directly off my P4 right now. In the future, if I get kind of like real Mac with stream OBS, I might start playing some nice kind of relaxing building music on my streams. But I'm not really a big type of streamer guy. I'm not really big on this channel either. On this channel, I'm not focusing really on this channel is what I'm trying to say. As I said before, I have a whole nother channel, and I'm really focusing on that channel because I see a lot of growth to come on that channel. So this channel is more. It was supposed to be my main channel, but it's turned into kind of like a side channel. With how much I've seen from my other channel, how much success I can really uh, get from that one. But in the future, I'll definitely like if I start streaming because I want to stream these kind of like in between videos. I want to stream, show what the progress of the city is, what areas I'm working on, and I'll definitely try and put on some nice relaxing type of music. None of that crazy stuff, like real relaxing music. Um, yeah. But what I'm really going for is like a real community on this channel, uh, stable community on this channel that can can rock with me, like that can really vibe with these videos and learn something from these videos. I'm not a city planner in real life, but I have been researching a lot about cities recently and about how things are planned, where things go and stuff. So I'll definitely try and make some tutorial videos on that and grow this into a real community. Now, I might start streaming some other games too, but I kind of want to wait until I become a little bit bigger on YouTube because I don't want to just start streaming and then have no one in the chat. But you said before that you have 30 something subscribers. I think you said 31 on YouTube. Um, I just want to say that when you start YouTube and stuff, make sure you do not put any copyrighted music in your videos. YouTube is really cracking down on that, and they doing a little much on it. I'm gonna be completely honest. They doing too much on that copyright music stuff. I got a copyright claim on one of my recent videos. It wasn't even dude's song. Like it wasn't even his song, and he gave me a copyright claim. Like how you gonna give me a copyright claim if it ain't even your song? So YouTube cracking down on that in the wrong way, honestly, in the wrong way. But you say you starting YouTube, you gotta be on the lookout for some of these things that's going on in the platform, and you gotta find. Oh, you don't put music in your videos? I mean, what kind of videos do you make? Cause I can understand some videos not having music. I like my videos having some type of music. You play it safe. I mean, you really got to in YouTube right now. They a lot of people say this is the best time to start YouTube if you haven't already. I totally disagree with that claim. I think it may be the best time to start for some people, but it's getting increasingly more difficult to grow on YouTube. Yours is a variety channel. Variety channel. So like memes, gaming, just all types of stuff. Variety channels can be good sometimes. Like they can be very funny with the certain types of content they put out, but a lot of people, and I do agree with this, you gotta have kind of like a focus of your channel. That's why my focus is Minecraft city building right now. I kind of get into that um, category right there and try and grow in that. My other channel based on rail fanning, get into that category, grow on that. Gaming and vlogs. Well, that's not bad. That's kind of a variety channel, but that's like it's still in one specific area. I thought you was talking about like just random stuff all the time. Um, but gaming and vlogs, that's not bad. You can really grow off of that. You just gotta have that one video that really gets all the views. And I do have one of those videos on my channel. It turns out well in the long run, but I haven't really gotten too many subscribers from that. I got I think almost 6,000 views right now. But just because you have a whole bunch of views on a certain video doesn't mean that those people will come back. That's what. If you want to really look at some more tips on YouTube and how to grow, I suggest you check out vidIQ after this stream. It's vidIQ. They do a lot of like tutorial videos. They've done a whole series on how to grow a gaming channel, and I took a little bit of some tips from those videos. You gotta have good thumbnails, put tags in your description and all that. That's why if you look on my channel, my videos, I've noticed this recently. My videos tend to start off very slow, like 30 views in the first few days or so. But then I looked at the analytics on one of them, and it was a highway tutorial, not the last one. But it was another highway tutorial I did before the last one. The last one was kind of like a revision that got 400 views in the long run, and it was posted I think just in August. So there's certain types of thing that it's called evergreen content, and it helps your channel grow over time. Gaming and vlogs. What types of games? Minecraft, Among Us, like a mobile games, or games on a console. Mobile games. That's there's definitely room to grow on the mobile games area. I've seen a lot of people grow from playing Among Us on mobile, from playing Minecraft on mobile, and a lot of those types of games. So there's definitely an audience for that type of content. You just gotta figure out how to keep that audience coming back. But Minecraft videos seem to do well. We were in a kind of a trend of Minecraft recently on YouTube. That trend kind of died down. That's the reason why I started making these Minecraft videos, because I seen that trend and I was like, might as well hop on that trend, see where it takes me, and it's gotten me this far. With a concurrent like 30 views on each video, about half of the subscribers are watching them. So that's a good ratio. You just gotta make sure that your type of content gets pushed by the YouTube algorithm. It all dials down to that. If you're consistent on YouTube, the algorithm will work in your favor. If you're not consistent, it will destroy you. Um, so if you upload frequently, like once every week, multiple times every week, it'll help you out. If you upload once a month, every 2 months, more than 2 months, the algorithm will not help you and it will not push your videos further, meaning only your subscribers will actually watch those videos, which is kind of sad, but that's how the algorithm works. It's not really working for you, it's just helping YouTube get more viewers to watch more videos so they can make more money. We made the first highway video. That's because the highway was aimed more towards city. I might actually do a 2-lane highway video, maybe like a countryside highway or a mountain highway in a future video. But no, that wasn't really a mistake. That was how the video was planned. I was only doing like 3-lane highways or freeway, like a inner city highway kind of thing. But in the future, if there's demand for it, I'll definitely make a 2-lane highway video, because it's not very difficult to build a highway. You just got to know how to do the turns and all that, and elevations, curves, intersections, exits. But if there's an audience for it, I'll make a video on two-lane highways. It's just I don't want to make a whole video on something that isn't going to get many views. Like, I understand some people may want to see it, but if it's not gonna really help the channel out too much, I might just like stray away from doing it. We'll see though, because I have a couple of videos planned up for the next few weeks. Um, Boom, we're done. I have a couple of videos planned for the next few weeks that may or may not do well. We will definitely see. I think that looks good. From above, it definitely looks like a regular subway, but from below, you're not really gonna be looking up at it, so it doesn't really make a difference. Now, what we gonna do here is, this is a little tutorial in a live stream. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna take this part right here. We're gonna come all the way to the bottom. You're gonna grab your coordinates from here. You're gonna fly all the way over here. Grab your other coordinates. Then you're gonna come to right here, and you're gonna paste them all down, and it'll create like another type of section like this, all the way down there. So that's what I'm about to do right now. But I just need to make the gonna put fence posts on the side of this, so it's gonna be like you can't jump over that. We want to make it as safe as possible. I think maybe a dark oak fence. Hmm. Maybe one more. Nope, that was good. So we'll just use dark oak fences for the edge of this elevated section. But back to the highway thing. If you want to see a highway video, I'll definitely I'll try and make one. I'll see what I could do with that. I'm probably make a short video on how to do highways in Minecraft. Um, try and like cater to the viewers, see what you guys want to see in a video. So right now I'm gonna just copy these coordinates and paste them down. Sometimes you convert your highways. Yeah, that's how some highways usually work. They'll turn it from regular city streets into highways, or they'll turn from a smaller highway into a bigger type of one. That's how that's how it usually works in real life. So that's cool that you kind of mix it in. It starts 2 lane into 3 lane. It gives the highway more capacity. I don't consider 2 lane roads real highways though. I consider them like state roads. So like if you was no, really, that's just it. State roads. Or like those roads that would say like US Route 68 or something like that. I consider those types of roads. So we've copied those coordinates and now we're just gonna paste them down. Hopefully this works how I'm expecting it to work. Although things never work how I expect it to work. So expect a failed attempt at this. If it works first try, I will end the stream right here. I'm sorry if you hear knocking. Interstate 69. It's kind of close to what I said with 68 though. Let's see if this works first try. Of course not. um, hmm. How many blocks is that? 62 to 74, that's 12 blocks. That don't look like no 12 blocks. I do not know where the game spawned. Where the game spawned it. It was supposed to spawn. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's how it was supposed to be. Ooh. I hope it didn't mess with anything that far down there. That's how it's supposed to be. There you go. So, that seems like it's the end. Minecraft, a game where you can build a road with your bare hands. Yep, that's basically the definition of the game. What really doesn't make sense is that I could just do this. Minecraft, a game where any block floats in the air. So I'm about to end the stream here. We've been going for about an hour, about 57 minutes. So I think that's a good place to end the stream. Thank you for turning into the stream. If you're watching the video on demand version, thanks for watching the video. And catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.